welcome back to You Know What It Is podcast, man. It's your boy,
Javari.
I am here today with Tippy Morgan.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
I got Vic Smith here.
Yo.
I actually got a motherfucking... Let's see where I'm at.
Wait, no, you gotta read it.
Ain't nobody hear that.
That's what he requested.
Yeah, that's the shit he wanted.
Hold up.
Wow.
There you go.
There we go.
I like that.
That's Vic. Randy's here. Dane is here.
Yeah.
The fuck?
And
It's my favorite.
What the fuck? Yo.
You know that's for me.
and then it's your boy JC, man. How you doing?
What's up?
Clap it up for my boy. Clap it up for my boy.
I
Yeah.
don't have no sound.
Yeah, man. So, JC's actually out in Vegas. Actually, you tell the people why you in Vegas. I'm gonna tell you what I heard. I heard JC was out here about to do an AfroFest. That's what I heard.
I am. But I actually came out here this trip for Grammys was Sunday. So I just came to do some networking, did some Grammy parties, and then had some meetings while I was here. And then I did 2 studio sessions. So I've done all that since Sunday.
Pretty productive week.
That's a
Moving.
Sounds amazing.
What studios have you visited out here?
I wish I could tell you the name of it, but I don't know. I was working with an up and coming artist named Kel. His engineer's name was Jerome. He's an artist too.
Okay, bet.
He's here in Vegas.
Mhm.
He was dope. He engineered both of those sessions. So
I'm about to check him out.
Okay.
yeah,
So-
I got his info.
So the Grammys was just the reason for you coming out and wanting to network. Is Vegas, was that always going to be the location of where you were going to start throwing your festival and stuff?
Yeah, for the festival, yes. But yeah, coming out here when I found out it was Grammy, like the Grammys was here. I don't know why I was thinking they were in LA. I was like, well, I might as well come in on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to allow, are you looking for like local artists and stuff like that to come in on the festival too? Or are you just...
Yeah, we looking for just talent in general. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This would be my first time even doing something like this. Like my trip to Africa, my recent trip to Africa was my first time going over there. So all of this, the whole Afro vibe is like new.
And what part of Africa did you go to?
I went to Ghana.
We was just talking about African food yesterday.
Yeah.
Joe
It was
off rice.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Bart,
It was incredible.
we want to pause it real quick.
You want the fan off? Yeah. Pause it. Yeah, just click it. And we're back. So, where were we at?
Ghana.
Ghana. Yes, you were in Ghana. So what prompted the trip to go to Ghana?
So I sent a demo. I'm really primarily a songwriter.
Okay.
So that's first off. And so I sent a song as a writer. It was pretty much the first Afrobeat record I had done with actually a female producer named Peasy out of Atlanta.
Okay.
She's super dope. And I sent the record to Reef because he had contacted me before about coming to Africa for Afrochella. And then
Afrochella.
yeah, so that was the original.
That sounds a little spicy.
Yeah, all that was
Trying to
the
pull up.
original reason for going. And then
Okay.
it turned into, hey, you should come shoot a video for this song. And I'm like, man, that's not my song. That's me singing, but it's a demo. It's a demo.
Yeah.
He like, nah, man. And so I ended up going out there and doing way more than one song in the performance. It ended up being,
Wow.
yeah, I was on TV like 3 times. We did radio. We did shows. I shot 2 music videos. I did sessions.
Oh, being productive is in
Bro,
your
you be
blood.
he be moving,
It
okay?
says that you be productive everywhere you go, so that's
That's
good.
the
That's a
goal.
vibe right
That's the
there.
goal.
Yeah.
When it comes to moving around out there and stuff like that, like, did you find it difficult?
It was because everything, they don't really have their road system is different.
Yeah.
You know, they don't have lanes and there's not a lot of traffic lights. There's no true interstate, you know,
Oh, snap.
for the inner city areas.
You were driving?
No, I was riding. I wasn't driving. Nah,
I was gonna say I wouldn't want to drive.
Nah, they like Indy 500 out there.
Okay.
I get
Nah, it's
irritated
like
driving
Formula One.
Bro, I'm trying to listen. I used to live in Bahrain. I used to live in Italy.
That's dope.
Fucking, and in both of them places, no traffic lights. Well, there's traffic lights in Bahrain, but they didn't give a fuck. But Italy, no traffic lights, and everything is roundabouts.
Yeah, that's what this was.
Yeah, man, you just have to just keep going and go with the flow. If you fuck up that flow, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw wrecks. I saw people reach out the window. Like there were
road rage is real.
Oh my God!
And that was just in a couple of weeks.
Dang.
Yeah.
If he active out there.
They lawless out there.
How long were you there?
I was there for almost 3 weeks.
Nice.
Yeah. So now I want to get dual citizenship because I love it.
You want to go back?
That's
It's life changing.
Yeah, you told me earlier what you
That's
said
a
you
wave.
didn't want to leave.
Yeah, man. Like one of the things they get you right when you get off the plane. Like they gonna hit you with welcome home. Like
my
and
God.
that right there.
That right there.
Kinda
Oh, shit, I guess I am home.
Right. Yeah, it kind of
If
gives
you
you chills,
insist.
man.
Yeah.
America, who?
See that showing on the screen? That's where we went first. We made it. It was me and my homie. I started with day one, so I took him with me. We went to Cape Coast first, and that's the old slave quarters, you know. And you could actually walk down into the dungeons, and the flooring is still the old feces and blood and urine and like from my ancestors. Like you walking on.
Yo.
What was the
Did that
energy
feel?
like?
Yeah.
Man, it was
that.
people in there crying. My homie was just stuck. Like and I got it after a while. I was like, dang, okay. I guess everybody feeling the same thing. It was crazy.
Yo.
They got the point of no return. Like that's a real thing.
That's giving me chills. Man.
Yeah,
That's
I feel it.
crazy.
Yeah. Now
Even
I wanna
those
see
cannons,
it.
those cannons that you saw in the video,
Yeah.
you can pick them up. They're the original cannons from the.
From war.
Yeah, they lasted as long.
Wow.
Yeah, it's deep. It's deep.
Yeah, man. I think as Americans, we all should take that Mecca over there.
Get
You know what I
connected
mean? And
for
go
sure.
definitely.
Facts.
That's what I said. I was like, yeah, everybody need to come here. It'll change a lot of the energy.
Well, you just inspired me to do it, cause that
Yeah,
sounds.
it's dope.
Yeah.
You won't regret it.
I actually have some connections in Ghana. I'm not gonna go into depth because this ain't about me, but it's gonna be lit. It's lit. It's on.
That's dope. That's dope.
I've been to Djibouti one time.
I was just about to ask. That's
It's in the Horn of Africa.
What?
It is an actual place,
It
and this is where
It
our
is.
military bases are.
Oh.
For well,
Yeah, I didn't know
this
that
is
was a
where just
place.
one of them is.
Does it
The more
stink?
you know.
No,
Okay.
it's just hot as fuck and dry.
All right.
Nah, it's cool though. Food was good.
I bet.
Yeah.
He was eating Djibouti.
So right now, are all the artists that you're working with? Are you actually working with any of the artists from Ghana?
Yeah. So remix to a record I put out for me. I did that with a guy named artist named Samuel G. We're still working.
Big shout out to Samuel G.
Ghanaian.
He's cold.
Ghanaian,
He's
okay.
cold.
Okay.
He's cold. Yeah.
Yeah, he's dope. And then there's a couple other artists. Keche, they're huge over there.
Mm-hmm.
I did some
Sound
music
familiar.
with them, and we shot a video out there in the slums. It was crazy.
I think because I remember like a time when they were doing the like they were going and grabbing all the British rappers and shit like that.
Yeah.
Now I feel like, do you feel like an African surge is going to start to come up to where people are going to start to grab
It's
like a lot of
already
the,
happening.
Yeah, it's already happened.
definitely
That's why. That's
Well,
why.
with the
Yeah.
Thames and shit, ain't Thames
Yeah.
from Africa?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Thames, the one that be
The
with
girl?
Drake and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know
She's
she's
the
from
one on the
Africa,
song with
but-
Wizkid. She
I was gonna say
Nigerian.
yeah. Wizkid for
Yeah,
sure.
Nigerian.
So it's like this African surge is you came and were like ahead of this
Yeah,
shit.
and I did it unintentionally.
Right.
That's what's
Yeah,
funny. Like
yeah.
I just stumbled across it.
Yeah.
But that's again, I'm more of a writer, so I'm releasing a project, Afro project, but I'm more tapped in on the writing end because there's
Okay.
so many people trying to do it now.
Yeah.
When you start seeing Bieber and Ed Sheeran, like people like that,
Mhm.
like on remixes, which they both are. That's when you know it's reaching over
Yeah,
here.
it's
Because they trying to get
crossover
that top 40 money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I mean, with Africa, once you get a market in Africa or something like that, do you feel like that reach is able to go from Ghana to Nigeria to South Africa and stuff like that? Do you feel like there's a chain going on?
Yeah, I'm still learning that because I know how to put our music independently in the States. Like I hate to say it really comes down to money. Like it's a money game. Like you show me an artist that is blown up, like, and people like, oh, it went viral. There's no such thing. They paid for a viral campaign,
right?
And it looked like it went viral. Like
I keep telling motherfuckers about that, like, overnight success shit. It's not overnight.
So people gotta stop thinking, because we get in the studio and we drink and smoke and have fun and we put this record out because it's hot, it's gonna blow up. Because it's not. And as a writer, I tell like the artists I write for, it's still gonna be money. Nah, man, this out of here. This man, all we gotta do is perform this at the such fest. That's not how that. That's not the formula.
It sound like some niggas we know.
It don't work like that. And you can talk to these people till they blue in the face, and they still gonna believe what such went viral. He went viral. No, it wasn't viral. I don't know. They said he blew up on TikTok, and they're not even understanding you can pay for TikTok campaigns. It's I heard that on the radio. That's 100 minimum. Minimum. That's a real radio budget.
I was gonna say on average it takes 100.
My boy gonna get us on the radio for 10K. He finna stick you for 10K.
Yeah,
like
you better take that shit.
He finna take your money.
And block your number, man.
Like, it's doing real, man. So I don't know how I got on this subject.
Working with African artists.
Oh yeah. It's been different because I've been trying to figure out their market. They're different. They have different platforms. They don't really use Spotify and Apple like we do.
Right.
They use Boomplay and a lot of YouTube. And then they don't have, like, Ghana in particular doesn't have a performing rights organization.
What that mean?
Like BMI, ASCAP.
Really?
So they're not
they don't have that?
No.
Wait, so those BMI and ASCAP do what exactly? Explain that real quick.
They collect your residual royalties. So you don't really see that kind of money unless you got something on the radio or television.
Yeah.
But still, independently, you get something on radio, you can make good money off of that. Like even XM radio, which a lot of people don't know, you can run it up.
That's why it's important to own your masters, people.
Absolutely.
Own your masters.
Facts.
Own your masters.
Facts. 100%. And they don't have an agency that collects that money, so that money is just somebody getting.
So what do they do with their publishing? Like what?
They don't have publishing.
They
don't have publishing.
So
all their music that they're getting played over here, that they're playing in the clubs and doing whatever with, they're not getting compensated.
Wow.
No. They're just getting their mechanical, like just their sales and their show money.
Wow. All of that radio playing, all of them streams. That's wild.
So that's one of the things that made me want to go over there and do more work.
Trying to change the build a structure. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. That's
heartbreaking to think. Like, I mean, like, you got publishing across the globe, but not on the African continent for our people.
Well, they got it in Nigeria.
Okay.
And they have it in other countries. But not the continent as a whole.
I feel like it's just so motherfucking big. And it's like,
that's
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's big as shit.
People don't realize.
Like the U.S., Europe, Russia, all them things.
Yeah.
Basically
they can fit inside, yes.
Yeah, and the population crazy. You know, it'll be small and it'll be 30 million people.
Yo, New York 5 times over type.
Right.
I think Ghana got like 35 million. It's the size of like Georgia.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe Texas. Maybe. You could probably fit Ghana inside of Texas.
That's stressful.
They got like 35 million.
But they be cooking though, I bet. I should mention I'm hungry.
Yeah, she is. She's been talking about this shit. But listen, I tried Ethiopian food for the first time. We're segueing real quick. I'm sorry.
San Diego.
But we went to San Diego for the hip hop and poetry event, Mike Xavier. And my man's Vic took us somewhere up the street.
Honestly, it was you, wasn't it?
It was Randy's decision.
I gotta give her
credit. Randy's decision.
I'm the queen of the food plug. Okay, if you need a spot, I got it.
If y'all want to try some more, you come up to the Tigray restaurant.
I forgot my boy. He be fucking with the
Tigray restaurant, man. You got
Tigray? Yes. That's how you say it.
Yes. Pull up.
Yeah, bro.
So I gotta ask you, JC, what was your favorite part of the experience of just being in Ghana? Like, what touched you the most? Like, what made you not want to come back?
If I had to sum it up, it was the people.
Okay.
Like, because, and I told people this when I got back. Just go to any person's social media. Pick an artist, pick an actor, actress, but black person in particular.
Okay.
And just go read the comments.
Okay.
And we tear down our people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're going to see more negativity in those comments than you see positive.
True.
But it's going to come from us.
Right.
You go to YouTube, same narrative.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we just rip each other down.
Yeah.
Over there, the energy is more love. Like I was telling you in the car, I'm still getting a message every day on platforms from somebody in Ghana, and they just saying, bless up, or blessings, King. God bless, like anything. Like they don't even know me. And so I used to think it was spam, but these are real people who make it a point to just bless you every morning. Like, hey man, I hope you prosperous. I hope everything go great. And I'm just like, okay. I at first was responding with question marks, like, what do you want? Because
what do you want from me?
Because they're just so genuine.
Yeah, because it was so genuine. I ain't used to that. Like, normally if we good morning, okay.
We're American.
Good morning, what you need?
Right. Yeah. Any man texted me good morning, I'd be like, wow.
What you want today?
I got my shoes.
Right. Yeah, so that was the biggest thing. People and just how genuine they were. It's crazy, man.
That's wonderful.
I ain't never been around that many people with the same personality.
Oh,
like
trust.
You gotta find the negativity
over there.
Oh, that is.
I see why you didn't want to come back.
Yeah, that's facts.
I wouldn't want to come back either.
My homeboy. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Another truthful moment.
Oh God.
So I was in the Navy. I had a chief. She was from Ghana. She was evil. She gave me PTSD.
She was the outlier.
She was the one person. But what saved her was my boy Owusu. He is from Ghana as well. And he was like, listen, Newton, do not worry about her. I got it. And he handled that shit. And he was that he used to cook for us, and all the African dishes that you could think of, this motherfucker was making. But yeah, that one lady, she was just so mean. She was just mean to me.
She wasn't gonna let you get away.
No, that's a fact though. That's a fact, because there was some underlying, tensions that she wanted, but I wasn't reciprocating. So then it got to a point.
You were there showing off them legs and calves.
Yeah, he had the hoochie shorts on. That's what.
Yeah, man. I modified my Navy uniform.
Like, you showing it to me what you got, and you were
and I was like, nah. Yeah, but that was my one experience with Ghana women. I trust. I understand. Beautiful. She was fine, but she was a chief, and she was always talking nasty shit. So I couldn't do it. I just couldn't, and I wouldn't. And it's no. But yeah, that was my story.
Yo, JC. So can you kind of just get into, I guess, your story when it comes to how you got into writing and what has driven you to get to that point, and where does your passion lie within that?
Okay. I'm trying to give you an abbreviated version.
Look, hey, if you want to get deep, you can get as deep as you want to. You can get as deep as you want to.
Yeah, take us on a journey.
Well, first of all, I started off as an artist, and my engineer, the same guy I went to Africa with, like that's the homie. I've been working with him since my very first studio
That's
session.
dope. That's dope.
And so he had told me when he met me, he's older than me. He was like, man, you know, told me I was dope and stuff. I think he seen me at a talent contest or something. So when we got in the studio, he played some beats. I picked the beat, and then he made me write to the beat, like because he was like, okay, if you want to pick this beat, you got to write something to it. And I was like, man, I don't know how to write. He was like, well, you gotta figure it out.
Gonna learn today.
Yeah, so he learned, and I remember telling him, I said, oh yeah, I'm not gonna be a writer. I referenced somebody like Usher or somebody. I was like, I'm gonna be like him and just let people write the songs for me, and I'm gonna just perform them. Yeah, because that's how ignorant I was at the time to how important it was to write your own music. Yeah. He was like, man, that's the dumbest thing he just. He was like, man, nigga, please.
He was like, do you want to make money?
Right. So he literally gave me a page, showed me how to count bars, and I wrote my first song. And he was like, dude, you really got to. And it was just from that point on, I was just writing, doing the artist stuff that led to me getting my first deal was So Def. My second deal was Bad Boy. I had bad experiences with both. And then I just went independent like 2010. And I've been independent since. So the artist stuff that I do is just kind of like a la carte, really for fun, or it's a business situation where I find an investor that wants to put out a record and we put the record out jointly.
Right.
So I approach it like the artist thing. I really approach it like a business. But my bread and butter is my songwriting. Right.
Because I was about to ask you about that because I see you pushing the For Me. Yeah. And you put that out last year. Yep. I don't see a lot of artists still pushing a song that they, you know what I'm saying, have had in the tuck or that they released a year ago and they're still going on. You know what I'm saying? What made you be like, all right, this is the song that I'm going to push for. This is, you know what I'm saying, we're going to get a remix on this. Because that's another thing that I've been talking to everybody about. Do I not ask, where are the remixes at? Yeah. Go back and grab some old shit and put somebody new on there and then let's, you know what I'm saying?
No, you have. You've been very vocal about it. I'm not, you know.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. I didn't plan to have anything out this long because like being a writer, man, I do so much music. Like I don't need no audience. I don't need anybody to hear it. That's what I love to do. Somebody else like to paint. They like to watch TV or play video games. I like to make songs. Right. So I have hundreds and hundreds of songs. Yeah. So to sit on, and I have records with other artists. You know, that are way bigger than me. Yeah. You know, that I haven't released. You know, so of course I want to put those out. But this record I've never had a record do this good. So it just was like, why stop it?
Right. Even the one with Jacquees?
Yeah, this record topped the one with Jacquees, the one with Eric Bellinger. All my featured songs, none of them have performed as well as this record.
I fuck with this song.
Thank you.
Let me go ahead
and do some of the play it for the people. Play it for the people.
I don't want to play it off of Instagram though.
I could send it to you or something.
Yeah, go ahead, keep talking real quick.
But yeah, it just kind of happened organically. I had the smallest budget for this record, no feature. Had to, come up with the video ideas and everything myself. We just did it in Atlanta I had my homegirls in the video. Yeah, I'm like, look, I need y'all be in this video. They're like, I ain't no video. You know what I'm saying? And don't be trying to treat me like these little video models and stuff. I'm like, man, you the homie, I need your help.
No, tenfold.
We got it done, and then what happened? A lot of people sleeping on Pandora.
Still
man, listen, Pandora pays out more than everybody.
Still?
What?
Yes.
Even Tidal?
Yes.
Even Tidal.
I had no idea.
They own Sirius. And they own.
I didn't know.
They own SoundCloud.
Okay. What?
And they own Twitch.
Oh, hold on. I need to go back to Pandora.
I need to go back to Pandora.
I gotta go back.
I know.
I had no idea.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all about it. I know you're playing the record.
This is JC for you. No. You can keep talking because we're gonna keep it low enough so where the people can hear it, but they can still hear you.
Okay. All right. Well, so So basically, like, you know, it was doing good on Spotify, good on Apple. I was getting a lot of Shazams. I was like, how am I getting this many Shazams? Because I had never had a record on Apple it's hard to get a record in the hundreds of thousands on Apple. Yeah. Spotify is easier because they got so many user playlists.
Yeah.
So it's all algorithms.
Yeah.
So when I saw my Apple going up and I was getting like 1,200 Shazams a week, 2,000, 3,000.
Wow.
I said, how? Yeah, but I'm like, Shazam means you heard it somewhere.
Yeah. And you
asking about
it. Hearing it on Apple.
Yeah.
So we started doing the research. Man, I checked my Pandora account. Man, that joke was lit.
They was jumping.
Man, all I saw was dollar signs. I was like,
he said, "Baby,
I like nigga better get paid." No, serious. They bumped it up. They have a platform where theirs is more like a radio system.
Okay.
So you can thumbs up it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it gets bumped up on their playlist.
Okay.
At that point, since they own XM, like they can convert it over to radio if a DJ sees. You know, they want to do that. Because everybody's like, how you get your stuff? I'm like, I don't know. I still don't know who put it on there.
Yeah.
God bless them. Thank you if you're listening. But when they put it on the radio, they kind of, somebody else said, I don't want to say who, but had dropped a song called For Me. Very coincidental. But they dropped a song very similar. So he basically played them on air and was like, hey man, which one y'all like better? The other artist is a major artist. I'm the indie guy.
Yeah.
So they voted mine up.
Hey, wow.
And that mug, the streams on XM radio, they count as radio streams.
Yeah.
So if you get 600,000 streams
on XM,
that's 600,000 radio streams, and you get paid accordingly.
Wow.
Major
dropping
keys
gems
right here.
Yeah,
Major
you are
right.
And y'all know something. Y'all need
You're
to.
educating us because, like, I'm listening. I'm paying attention because my EP is gonna be dropping this summer. I am listening to every word you were saying.
Yeah, listen. I done had the unfortunate, experience of having to learn all of this as I went. I didn't have anybody to even have this convo with me. So the independent artists in particular that I write for, I always share whatever is working well for me, or even if it's telling them, I would, like, they'll ask questions like, well, why didn't you do this? And I say, because this is how much that costs. Like, because they don't understand it. They think it's just somebody out here doing it.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
So,
This song is hot, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really love it.
Is the remix out on this too?
Yeah, so the remix is out with Sam G. So he just did the remix. I don't know Sam G. So
he just did.
I respect it.
Wait. What about the video though?
No, I shot the video with him in Ghana.
Oh, okay.
Because but he did the song months before.
So he did the song, you heard it, and you was like, let me go back and let's go. You know what I mean?
First of all, I was like, how did you get the files and stuff? Like, but the DJ pack of this version was out. So he took the acapella and not only redid the beat, he featured himself on the song. He took my verse out, my second verse out. Nigga, this is my song. He just took. Yeah,
I like the ambition.
But it was dope. It was dope.
Yeah.
And it's been up since then, huh?
Yeah.
It's dope.
Oh, I see what he did with the beats.
Yeah.
It's organically like
Yeah.
This is Ghanaian shit.
Beautiful. Wow.
Oh, yeah. See, it's like that. Okay. So Africa definitely has been going up a lot lately, especially with like when it comes to TikToks and Instagram and shit like that. Because these kids, I'm seeing this one-legged, that shit.
Yeah.
I need to learn.
Yeah.
That shit is fire. Like, I don't understand. I seen some white chick doing it in New York. She did it pretty cool, but when I see these kids out here really fucking tearing that shit up, I'm like, God, I need to go to Africa. I want to go, like, actually sit there with these. Like, how are y'all doing this? And it's amazing, man. And there's another group out there that does like movies and stuff like that, and they'll like redo the trailers and shit. Like, it's a lot of culture and stuff like that they have, and we're just instinctually like, oh man, I can't go to Afro because X, Y, and Z. It's like, no, it's not like that. Y'all have to understand that Africa is as fucking cultured as possible. You know what I'm saying? That is where we're fucking from. Like, it's the most cultured place that you can ever go to. If I'm speaking. So I just think that I'm happy that you're making shit like this, man, and actually giving the voices to a lot of these people, because we wouldn't be privy to it if you weren't bringing it out here. You know what I'm saying? There's not a big scene out here for that, but maybe it can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I said while I was there in one of my interviews, I made it a point in every interview to let them know, because I know how important it is. It's crazy that you got to have this conversation, but I'm like, I'm not a culture vulture. I'm not coming back to Africa to sound like I'm from Africa. I'm an African American that's fusing my music with the Native African.
That's the way. Absolutely.
I'm not trying to change my voice in the song. Like I'm not. No,
I'm gonna still be me.
I'm country. I'm from Nashville. So,
wait a minute. At some point I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask where you were from. I was gonna ask where you were from, because that accent was sounding familiar. I'm from Memphis.
Oh, okay. I went to TSU.
Oh my God! Okay, I got a cousin who went there. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
We gotta chat. Like, it's been so long since I've been back, but I'm so excited. Oh, can I hug you?
Yeah.
Making connections everywhere we go.
We don't see each other that much. You know, I don't run into people from Tennessee.
Especially out here.
Right.
Yeah. We don't make it this far.
Right.
I'm gonna bring my homeboy from Memphis out here. You gonna be happy.
Yeah, okay, I will be real happy. See, you making my accent come out.
That is no. She's true. That shit is real, because my fucking mom does that anytime she goes to Philly. She talks like she's from California over here, but then when she gets to Philly, it's Joan this, Joan that. Girl. Stop playing. Stop playing.
If my Nana's around a whole bunch of Filipinos, she get buck wild. I couldn't even understand you no more. Like,
but what back to JC, what do you feel like you like better? I mean, I know you said that you like the songwriting and stuff like that a little bit more.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the behind the scenes for you is where you would rather be than, you know, making songs and, you know, performing and stuff like that?
Absolutely. Yep. It's crazy, because I didn't start off that way. Like, but I just don't care for the limelight. I mean, I'm not shy or nothing.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care about social.
I think that's where
I don't care about social media. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not counting my likes and stuff like that. I ain't got time for that. I could be creating a record.
Exactly.
So
I was gonna say, it's proving to work for you very well.
Yeah.
So and it gives me the ability to. This is an Afrobeat. I never thought I'd be doing an Afrobeat project with true Afrobeat artists featured on the records and stuff. But I write country. Like, I have artists in Nashville that I write for. I write pop music. I'm scoring films right now. Like, where it's almost, we gotta use an orchestra for a lot of the music. You know, I don't get to do that if I'm an artist. In most cases, unless you make it to Beyonce status.
Facts.
You know, but most of the time you're gonna be in your little box and you gotta stay in that bag.
Yeah.
I don't want to be confined to a genre. You know, I want to be able to.
You just love the music in general.
Being from Nashville, like, what prompted the move to Atlanta? Because I know in Nashville and stuff like that, I know they're getting. I mean, at least in Tennessee, period, they're starting to get, the music scene out there is getting a little buck wild. They're going the Atlanta route, and where we see a lot of these underground artists from these cities and shit like that starting to come up and blow up.
Yeah.
You got your Key Glocks, R.I.P. Young Dolph. You know, there's a Duke Deuce. What made you move from Tennessee to Atlanta?
Mine was just my deal, but there really wasn't. To this day, it's really not a true urban scene in Nashville. Nashville is country gospel.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, and you might do some TV and film. There's now, I'm not knocking the talent. The talent is there, but there's no platform within Nashville for you to really make it, because those labels that are on Music Row, they don't deal with urban music.
It's just straight country.
It's straight country.
Yeah, so you can walk into RCA or Universal, Warner, whatever, right there on Music Row, and they're gonna tell you fly to Atlanta or New York or LA.
Yikes.
There ain't nothing we can do for you here. They don't deal with that genre whatsoever.
So where the niggas is at.
Basically.
But I like that you write for like country artists in Nashville and stuff, like having such a wide variety for what you can do.
Yeah, versatility.
Being versatile, like that's incredible. Not everyone has that. It's definitely something that I respect as well. And I totally get we talking about like you just wanting to be by yourself doing that creation process. I mean, like it's kind of a magical experience, right? Like
it's dope. The stuff like we don't really think about. They noticed like I was in a session with this big country artist, and I've had vocal surgery multiple times. I always mention that in every. I used to not mention it. Now I make sure I mention it because I'm like, dang, I'm really not supposed to be able to sing. So I should probably give guy his props every time I get an opportunity. Because I've had 5 vocal surgeries.
Wait, what prompted it? Was it the way you were singing?
I had polyps, and basically they're just permanent knots.
Yeah, like nodules and stuff?
Yeah, it was nodules, but nodules step up to polyps, like, and you got to have surgery. Okay. They can't be removed by like a steroid. All singers.
Is it from singing?
Yeah, you can get it from singing, Like
singing, yelling,
stress on the throat or something.
So many artists have had it.
Is that what happened with Adele?
Yes.
Adele, Whitney Houston,
Justin Timberlake, John Mayer.
Did it happen to Mike too? Mike Jackson?
Man, everybody. Stevie Wonder's had the surgery.
Oh, wow.
Mariah's had it.
Mariah's had nodules forever. Like, the vocal cords are very delicate.
Yeah.
I know.
And they're very small.
I'm going to stop yelling at people.
No, because now I'm thinking like, okay, when I be yelling or when I wake up real hoarse and shit like that, just imagine Mariah Carey on stage really holding the notes and singing hard as fuck. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's something.
Oh yeah. Like I've struggled. I have real fear because like I'm now shifting into trying to shift my voice into like belting and like singing high belting, which isn't necessarily how my voice doesn't naturally fit that, but I want to incorporate that. So that's something I'm really afraid of because it's like you do one thing wrong for too long,
Yeah,
that's wild.
Yeah.
Well, it definitely it's one of those things. Like I say, my first. It's weird how they're counted. My first surgery, my first 2 was like 1 that they split into 2.
Okay.
So they did my left vocal cord and made me wait a year to do the right. That's how bad my polyps were.
Oh my god!
Because if they do it wrong, you're
done.
It's over with.
You're
like
done.
You can't talk hardly at all for the rest of your life.
No,
so so they spread mine out, and that was probably due to singing incorrectly the majority of my life. Simple things. Shoot, kicking it in college, little stuff like smoke in the air, like being around smoke, whatever. And I don't even smoke, but it was those 2. Those 2. Then I had my tonsils removed, which wasn't related. But then my last 2 was really the first surgery again, but the anesthesia threw my chemical balance off, and I had a seizure after the surgery.
Oh, wow.
So they had to redo the surgery because the seizure ruptured my vocal cord. So my vocal cord basically exploded. It's crazy, man. I can't even make it up. Like I had to get the pictures. They give you the video strobes.
Yeah. So
I got the pictures because I was like, one day if I ever do a documentary,
you gotta show that,
for real. Because people was like, hold up, you had surgery again? Like, this nigga lying.
And you are still singing.
He trying to get some sympathy.
Like that is incredible.
No, I'm serious. That's y'all know we y'all know how we can.
Nobody want to believe anything.
So hold on, let me
get
this straight. You done went on that night 5 times. You just up here talking right now. And you just did a whole show. Okay.
What kind of how did you know that you needed to even get the surgery?
You can't sing like when it happens. And if it's real bad, you can barely talk. So I have a natural rasp in my voice, and I said all that to say, like when I write for the country artists, like they melt, like they love raspiness because they don't really have that tone, and they're just like, oh my God. That, like, they drink whiskey on purpose
to try to get
develop rasp.
What?
Yeah,
they smoke cigars. They'll smoke.
History lesson.
And they'll drink whiskey.
Yo, I'm not even gonna.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to get rid of my rasp.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. And I'm up in there. I'm like doing backgrounds on one of the songs, and I'm like, man, I'm just super raspy today. And they're like, are you kidding? This sounds incredible. I'm like, man, this is horrible, man. It's like,
my goodness.
Oh well, see.
Like, what is the recovery process for
man, no talking, bro. It's complete vocal rest. My first surgeries, I had to do 4 weeks of vocal rest. The newer surgeries, they got different technology. It's 2 weeks, but I don't think people understand how hard it is.
To not talk.
Yeah.
Cause nigga, if you got kids,
yes. And people say dumb things like, and it's dumb to me now, but I said it too. So I was asking the doctor, so I can't whisper.
Right.
But you actually strain your voice
Whispering
more
is
from
terrible.
whispering.
Really?
Yeah. Try to whisper for 5 minutes.
Right.
I've never thought about that.
It's
yeah.
You
No,
can't
I can
even
feel
do it.
it's like
it's
You can't even do it
damaging.
in 2
It's
minutes.
damaging. Yeah.
You're gonna go hoarse.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, so I literally couldn't talk. I had a notepad. It's funny now. They give you a button like to let people know that you've had vocal surgery, and you either use the pad or my most recently I used my phone. But I haven't had a surgery in like 5 years.
Okay.
So,
Wow.
Man, glory to
Hopefully
God,
no
man.
more.
Yeah,
Hopefully no.
if it happened again, it's time to retire. Like I can't. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
No more.
Did you start working with a vocal coach afterwards just to get your technique right
No.
for protection?
No. I went to a speech therapist, but it's too late now. Like I have changed the way that I sing.
Okay.
But really it was more of a lifestyle change. Like people don't understand a lot of things. They'll be like, man, why are you so quiet? Or, well, is that all you drink is water? Yeah, like because I just drink water. I can't really do menthol cough drops. You gotta use Hall's Breezers because they got pectin. I don't really go to clubs like that. I don't go to loud places. I don't talk loud. I don't
staying
argue.
away from dairy. Like it isn't. You're right.
I don't argue. Yeah, that's it. There
It's
you
a
go.
full life. I'm the worst person on the entire planet to have an argument.
You're just gonna sit there.
I'm not gonna argue with anybody.
I
I don't care what it's about. I'm like, man, that's so.
You ain't got nothing to say. Like
I'm like, man, that's really unfortunate that you feel that way.
I need to get better. Lately I've been trying to be more aware of my volume, my speaking volume. It's a struggle because I'm trying to be in that vocal protective mode and like even speak with like a slightly higher placement, so I'm just not riding my chords hard, like even while I'm talking. But like that's great. You've been able to just like change that lifestyle and really protect your voice, because I mean like it's an instrument and it's like the most precious instrument. It's right there inside of you,
Right. No, that's dope. You're right.
Yeah. And Julie Andrews, like speaking on the surgery, like Julie Andrews had I believe it was a botched surgery, and she wasn't able to sing after,
Wow.
like
it
permanently.
It happens to a lot
That's
of people.
terrifying, especially as a performer, as a rapper. I would hate for that to happen to me. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So artists out there, protect your instrument. Yeah.
I got one more question about the AfroFest.
Okay.
What is the name?
Yeah. What's the name of it? I don't want to just keep calling it AfroFest.
Africa.
AfroFest. Okay.
It's called AfroFest.
Explain. He said I gotta check.
Look, AfroFest.
I'm gonna tell you why. I just be saying yes. Like he like, man, I got an idea.
I thought it was Africa.
Yes, AfroFest.
AfroFest.
Okay.
There it is. AfroFest. Okay, that's dope.
Yeah, AfroFest.
Okay, so with AfroFest, African food, we gonna have African food vendors or what?
Definitely.
Okay, bet. That's the only thing I'm looking for.
Bro, they coming and they showing out. Okay,
Right.
they ain't coming to play. They gonna have.
Do you need anyone to sample, like to help with the samples and do like taste tests? Like y'all need this and
y'all
keep that.
Can join me.
Like I would love to participate.
Oh God,
I'm a whole fat boy.
So we all gonna be open.
Yeah.
I throw down.
So do you know any of the artists? Obviously. So what are the artists that we can expect Can you name some of them that we can expect to see?
Well, I know Sam G is coming, and I know Keche. The rest, I'm not 100% sure.
I hope Honey
like,
7 makes it out, or Honey. Yeah, Honey, right?
But I'm not really. See, I'm more handling things like the conferences that we're going to do about what I was talking about earlier.
Okay.
How they can really get residual income, how they can make money, how they can set their stuff up properly. Having conversations like what we just had, you know, because I just feel like it's important to know, at least I know if I do a song tonight, everybody in this room can go crazy, but because I at least have the knowledge of the industry, I know I got to secure a budget.
Most definitely.
In order for this song to really reach its full potential.
Yeah.
And for some reason, people don't understand it with music, but if I translate it into movies, if I say, hey, if we went out there and we shot an amazing film, what is the next step? Everybody's going to say funding.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
because you got to market the movie. Like, how are we going to get it in theaters? How are we going to... If there's no difference.
How you going to get distribution? Like, you're going to take it to major studios.
Y'all could have had a commercial during the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If you had the
money.
There you go.
Yeah.
They just, it's all a payment system, you know, and then if the music's hot, that's the icing on the cake. Because then you have the, you know, you can become a Drake. You can become, you know, these people who had the same, they had investors. His was Jay Prince.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of the guys is street investors. That's why he always shout out Jay Prince. Like he funded his career and put him in the right.
Why you think Jay Prince was out there talking to Kanye like, yo, man, you gonna...
Yeah, I figured.
You know what I mean?
That much. Yeah.
They all had investors, and if they didn't, like I know Future's invest. I know who put Future on. I know Thug. I know all the. They all had, like, even Lil Baby. He had, you know, P and them. They put up the money to. Without that, nobody would know.
How do artists come across these investors? Like, how do they?
You be in the right fucking room. That's it.
If there was an answer to that question,
you
could tell me secretly after.
Right? Okay. Yeah. I mean, I know I come across my investors just by meeting them in studios and stuff.
Yeah.
I can only speak for myself. Yeah. I have certain people I won't do business with because I like my life, you know.
Tenfold.
And then I'm just gonna leave it like that. Like all my guys legit. Like I be like. They'll tell me, oh, yeah, you know, I do such that. All right, I got to fly out and see it. I want to see the building.
Right. Yes.
I need a physical address. Like, I'm trying to meet the family and everything. I'm kissing babies and everything.
Artists, pay attention. Artists, pay attention.
Yes, please pay attention.
Uncle JC is in the building. Like, I'm playing with the kids. I'm getting to know all of y'all just in case something go down.
Right. Let me see your pets. Where the dogs and the cats.
So, JC, is there anything else that you need to let the people know?
I would just, you know, appreciate the support. Just go on my website, ItsYaBoyJC.com. It's like ItsYaBoyJC.com because my IG's on there, all my new videos, latest songs, stuff like that. Everything is like a one-stop.
Got you.
Yep.
Bet. All right, man. Well, it's been a lovely day.
Yeah, and we appreciate you coming
this
on,
is
man.
Great time.
Man. This is dope.
It's your boy JC. I got Tippy, Vic, Randy. Dame is over there. You know what I mean? So, I want to thank you guys for coming out. It was another great episode. And then we'll see you guys at AfroFest.
Hey, we'll see y'all there. Better pull up.
Yeah.
You know what it is. You know what it is.
Keep it low. Oh, yeah.